All right, so I read this book this week. I want to tell you quickly about it. Vagabonding with Kids by A.K. Turner. The A is for Amanda. And I didn't even know about this book, but Amanda reached out to me online to see if she could be on my podcast or something. And of course, I Googled her and I saw she had a book. And I'll read any book that is adventurous like this, Vagabonding with Kids. She's got a very impressive, I don't want to say resume because I hate that word, but she's a very funny woman and she's very adventurous. Anybody who goes vagabonding with kids is adventurous. So, what is vagabonding with kids? Uh, Vagabonding is kind of like being a nomad, roaming around, living it up. And there's a famous book called Vagabonding by somebody named Ralph Potts, which Tim Ferriss has been touting for years. And Tim Ferriss, the entrepreneurial guru and idol, really, he did this when he was younger. And everybody talks about vagabonding, the idea of just going somewhere, figuring out, going to these third and fourth world countries, how they're not as dangerous as you think. And this is what, the stuff that life is made out of. Staying in your suburban home, doing what everybody else does is barely in existence. It's a subsistence, if anything. So anyway, people talk about vagabonding like, oh yeah, I'm for that, I'm for that, but they don't, they say I have kids, I have a job, but the kids is a big one. And so Amanda writes this book, and she says, look, you can do it with kids. You can do it on a budget, and their education not only will it not be interrupted, their education will be, ultra enhanced by your travels. They're going to be learning languages and gaining experiences that are just going to be, formative experiences for these kids, mind enlarging things when you're in Mexico or India or Brazil, where you're out of your comfort zone constantly. So the book is basically about, it says the subtitle is How One Couple Embraced an Unconventional Life to Work Remotely and Show Their Kids the World. So that the purpose of the book really is to, inspire the readers, inspire everybody else. They're saying, look, this is awesome. You have to do it. I mean, it's implicit. And this is what it looks like, sort of. So Amanda does a good job painting the picture, talking about what it's like to travel with young kids, potty training on planes, and having semi-medical emergencies in third world countries, and how you prepare and how you budget for your travel. They do home exchanges, and she kind of peels the layers off the mystery of it, and gives you a little bit of a how to guide, but mostly an inspiration to do it yourself. All right, so I highly recommend Amanda's book, and hopefully I will get her on my podcast.